I think Cyberport is a high-tech community. We are 100% owned by the government. We try to serve the ICT startup community within Hong Kong.
Yeah.
Basically, we have the whole full-blown services.
Yeah.
We do seed funding, and also we have incubation, and we also help them to grow to different stages. And in particular, we have a very good infrastructure. We have run our own data center, and we have a very good network infrastructure to help a lot of startups to lower their entry. When they are doing the startup training.
How many data centers do you have, and are they all in Hong Kong?
Yeah, we only have one, but we are good enough. And then we are launching the community cloud lately, and then we are trying to help the startup company to tap into the cloud opportunity.
And I'm assuming, since we're at an OpenStack summit, that cloud is OpenStack and it's not VMware or anything else.
We have been, researching, and then we are betting on our journey on OpenStack, and we have been piloting on Foursome release for over a year, and we have already got 30 customer or startup company has been enjoying this, and then on this week we were launching it. In particular, because the summer is here, so we are launching our community cloud based on Grizzly. So we are increasing the capacity and serving the bigger or wider community as a whole.
Now, is this based on any particular distribution of OpenStack?
Grizzly.
No, but is it the Red Hat, Ubuntu, Mirantis?
Ubuntu, yes. We are riding on Ubuntu releases, and then I think we have been a very good relationship with them, and so
So are you paid customers, or is it just you just get it the free open source?
We're getting free.
And then from the networking piece, I understand you're using the OpenContrail controller.
Yes.
How is that? How are you deploying it?
Yes. I think lately the Grizzly release with the Neutron, with the OpenContrail, and then we are trying to take advantage of the so-called SDN capability.
Sure.
Yeah, I think the overall is because of the network infrastructure, we want to take advantage of that to virtualize it, and then we want to offer network as a service as an additional service to our startup companies.
Yeah. And then that networking is a service, so I've got my on-premise computers, and then it's connecting into
the network.
Cyberport, and then there's layer 2 connectivity across the true over OpenContrail.
And then we want to provision this up to the VM level, and only I think the Contrail is enable us to do that.
Now, seeing as Contrail is relatively new as open source and relatively new as production release, how long have you been testing it?
Well, we have been testing. We got a beta code. We are a beta customer of Contrail and Juniper, and then we have been successfully running on it, and then we are deploying it as we are very comfortable with the.
And how are you extending that layer 2? Is it just VXLAN, or is it something else? Because I know Contrail can do a bunch of different overlays.
We are doing on the VXLAN currently. I think it's because we are. On our physical network, we are layer 2 at the moment, so I think we are not changing a lot on our current backbone infrastructure, but adding this as an additional feature.
So networking as a service, better than I do, is a new idea. Do you have to explain to some of these startups what it is that they can actually do? Because nobody could do this before.
Well, actually, I think a lot of startups understand, they want to provision the network, but they don't know how. I think that's why we want to have a single dashboard to ensure that when they provision the VM, they also can provision the network. Say I want a 10 meg or 100 meg or per VM. So they understand this as a service. So we are just integrate everything in the single dashboard on the horizon.
And how did you come to choose the Contrail as opposed to Cisco One or VMware NSX, which is very popular, or any one of the other choices?
Well, I think that we are start the journey on OpenStack. So I think we understand there's challenge of different technology, and we have signed up as a beta customer for Contrail. And then I think we also visit Juniper headquarters, and we understand the roadmap. So by opening, we have bet on this technology, and I think since Contrail go for openness, that will enable us to very comfortably to embrace this as a technology.
And then what are the next steps for you as you grow out your cloud deployment at Cyberport? Is it, I would assume, a move to Havana and some of these other things?
There are other challenges, of course. And of course, we try to leverage on the latest community cloud launches and getting more customers. And then on the next stage, we'll definitely look into the the Habana and other, the heat, all these orchestration services that we want to deploy.
Last question for you. When people come to you at Cyberport, do they say, we want cloud, or do you have to explain to them that they need cloud?
Well, I think that everyone understands, AWS and, all these public cloud services.
Sure.
And the benefit they can understand. But how do they reach the cloud is the issue. So we are as a gateway for them to lower their problem, and then try to help them to reach the cloud and then take advantage of this latest technology. That's our goal.